J&B Live. Welcome to J&B Live. Thank you guys for joining us. Go ahead and click that like, share, and subscribe. We're going to get started shortly. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. We're going to be coming to you on Tuesdays and Thursdays evenings. So we're going to continue to do that as we've done in the past. And if time permits, we will come even on Wednesdays and some Saturdays. So thank you for being a part of the J&B family. So are we even living, guys, or are we just watching life through our phones? It seems as if everyone is just keyed in on their phones. Everyone on his or her phone. So everybody's outside, but nobody's really present. And so everybody's engaged in their phones instead of engaging with each other. So again, welcome everyone. Before we begin today's episode, make sure you head on over to our YouTube channel at Live with J&B. And that's the J&B Live podcast. And make sure you hit that subscribe so that you can get the updates as far as when we go live. It don't cost nothing. It's just free. And all of our content, our playlist, and much more is all waiting for you there. You can see every last one of our videos, our shorts, and they're also available as audio. Okay, so wherever you get your audio podcasts, like for instance, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, wherever we are available. So I need everyone to lean in a little bit closer to the screen on this one because we're talking about today is happening to all of us, what we're going to be discussing today. And most people don't even realize that they are so attached to their phones, everyone. Okay, so we're living in a time where people are outside, they're dressed up, they're showing up, but mentally, guys, emotionally, they're somewhere else. They've checked out. They're not there. And the real question is, are we really living life when we're so engaged in our phones and not each other, or just recording it for someone else to watch? Now, if that hits you some kind of way, go ahead and tap that screen, share this live, and drop your city and state in the chat. We want to know where you guys live and where you're streaming from, because tonight we're about to go there.
All right, welcome everybody. Doc B said, welcome to the J&B Live podcast. We are so thankful that you guys are here today. Mm-hmm. And as always, we're streaming on multiple platforms. So whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, Bigo, YouTube, TikTok, or wherever, we're streaming live. We appreciate you guys joining us this evening. And again, it's a hot topic today. Are we living, or just watching life through our phones? We see it all the time. And we're gonna actually dig a little deep into it today. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. Let's talk about outside, but not present.
Okay, guys.
And thank you for everybody that joined us. Yeah. Anthony Hammonds,
Big Shark and Pops,
Respectful, Stand on Business,
Omega Man. Thank you guys for joining us and being a part of the J&B family. Okay, guys, I've noticed something. And I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it. People are physically showing up. Their bodies are showing up. But mentally, they've just checked out. You could be sitting across from someone and should be having a normal conversation with them, but they're scrolling like you're not even there. Like they don't even see you. That's a different kind of disconnect that we didn't grow up with this. It wasn't like that when I came up.
No, not at all. Doc B, and that's real, because now being outside, it doesn't mean being present. It means being seen. Mm-hmm. People want to say they went somewhere, but they're not actually experiencing it. It's like the body showed up, but the mind stayed online.
Yeah. And so what's happening, guys, this is to me is really scary, because everybody's so tuned into their cell phones that it has become normalized. Nobody even calls it out anymore because everybody's doing it. And guess what, guys? Remember when we went to Thailand?
Mhm.
That's all everybody is. They have their phones. It's like it's becoming a part of everyday lives. It's becoming acceptable to ignore the moment that you're in, and you may be losing yourself in that cell phone.
And if you really pay attention, guys, people get uncomfortable when there's no phone involved. You know, it's really crazy. Silence, it hits different now because people don't know how to just be anymore. They need that screen as a buffer.
And guys, this is something that we really need to take at heart because just think about it. You know, those mothers out there who have young children, just think about it. If they don't know how to engage and have a conversation with someone instead of plugged into their phones all the time, how are they going to be able to carry on a normal conversation in the business and the workforce? How is that going to affect them? So this is a powerful episode because it shows we've actually lost something that's pretty deep. Our ability to connect without being distracted. And connections require presence, not just being in close proximity to someone.
Say it again, Toby. Proximity, it ain't presence, guys.
No, guys.
Just because you're near somebody doesn't mean that you're with them, okay? And that's where a lot of relationships are falling apart. You know what I want you to do, guys? I want you to drop me a phone emoji. If you've ever been sitting with someone and they stayed on their phone the whole time, drop me a phone emoji if you've ever been sitting with someone and they stayed on their phone the whole time.
Okay, guys, while you guys are dropping those emojis, shout out to Snow White, Love World, Dr. Catherine, hi, Soul Serenade. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. We appreciate your support.
Musical 958.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
So remember to follow our top gifters as we like to help our top gifters grow their community as well. So thank you guys. Keep those likes, those subscribes, those hearts coming, and even the gifts. We appreciate
it. Thank you so much, guys, for tapping that screen. Yeah. We see that you guys are tapping away, and we definitely really appreciate you guys doing that so much. All right, Doc B, let's talk about the experience versus the recording.
Okay, so there's a need to talk about this. Okay, you know, ask yourself, are we experiencing life, or are we just documenting life? You know, because it gets passes by. Because everywhere you go, everywhere, guys, restaurants, museums, everywhere, people are recording before they can even enjoy the moment. So you have to ask yourself, are they really enjoying where they are, or just in it just to document? It's like the experience comes second, and it should. You should be able to enjoy the experience and then record or take the photos.
But you know why, Doc B? It's because people are living for the post.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing, not for the moment. Yeah. They're living for that post. If you don't hit social media, it almost feels like it didn't happen. It's like you can't go out and have a good time without other people knowing that this is where you are. You see, that mindset, it has changed and moved in real life.
Okay, guys. So what's happening with this is a problem because you're missing the emotion of the moment. You're missing being able to enjoy yourself in the moment. You can't fully feel something if you're focused on capturing that moment. How can you enjoy yourself when you're busy recording or taking pictures? That's a divided experience, guys. Sadell just came in, and we appreciate you, Sadell.
Appreciate you, Mr. King Sadell. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So it's like this, right? Because instead of being in the moment, you're managing the moment. You know, it's like angles, lighting, caption. You know, that works, true enough, but it's not living, guys.
Yeah. And some of you guys have convinced yourself that it's more important, okay, to share the moment by posting than to actually feel it, and enjoy the moments. Now, don't that sound backwards to you? I think it is.
And later on, you don't even remember how it felt. Yeah. You just remember what it looked like. Mm-hmm. You know, that's a dangerous shift that you have to go back and look at your post to remember what you was doing instead of remembering the actual moment.
And guys, some people are so busy taking pictures of them at certain events or different places, and they got a smile on their faces because they're smiling for the camera because they're being recorded, or they're smiling for that picture. But did they actually enjoy themselves? You have to ask that question. Okay, guys, so be honest. Have you ever recorded something instead of enjoying it? I want you to drop the word guilty in the chat if you've done that before.
Guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a victim of the circumstance.
Yes.
All right, guys. Let me give you guys our first scenario for today's topic. It's the birthday dinner. Okay. Mm-hmm. Everyone is at the dinner, but instead of talking, everyone is taking pictures and posting. The birthday person barely gets the real interaction.
Okay. So well, go ahead, bro, because this hits home for me since I got a birthday coming up.
So if you've ever seen this before, guys, drop a birthday cake emoji in the chat.
Okay. So I hope that does not happen to me, guys. So now let's talk about social media versus social skills. And I think social skills are so important. And I mentioned it a few minutes ago. So many, oftentimes, this young generation, I have a 9-year-old grandson, and that's all he loves to do is to be on his phone. He'd rather play with his phone than have a conversation with me. So I have to force him to put the phone down to have a conversation, because guess what? He's losing social skills. I believe the social media has made people more comfortable online than in person. Why do you think a lot of people don't want to go to work? They want to do remote work. They become comfortable working at home. They don't need that engagements. People can say anything behind the screen. We even have some that say it online on our podcast, but struggle to say something to a person face to face. Isn't that crazy?
Big facts, Doc B. Confidence is high in the comments, but it's low in real life. People don't practice real conversations anymore.
No, they don't. They do not practice real conversation. But communication is a skill, guys. You have to remember that. A lot of people have lost those social skills and they don't know how to communicate with people. That is learned. You have to use it, or guess what? You will lose it. If everything is text-based, your in-person interaction is going to suffer.
Hey.
You won't know how to communicate with anybody because you're so busy texting all the time.
So true, Doc B. And now people overthink simple conversations. The eye contact, the tone, the body language, that's becoming rare. You don't see that anymore. It's just like a lot of people say when you send text messages, they get mixed messages. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because that text message, it doesn't show your facial expression.
That's right.
It doesn't show the body language that gives a person that feel like, okay, this is what they mean. But when you're reading it, it's hard to understand exactly what they're trying to tell you.
And then now people are overthinking simple conversation there because they don't see the eye contact. They're not looking in your eyes. They don't see your tone. They don't see your body language. They don't see any of that. Okay, guys. So which leads to shallow connection, guys, because deep connections require real interaction.
Yeah, and people want deep relationships, guys, without deep communication. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, guys. No, it does not. So, do you think that people are more confident online or in person? Drop it in the chat. Let us know if you're comfortable online or you prefer real life.
Yeah, just type that in the chat, guys. Either the word online or real life. Me, myself, I prefer real life. Now, don't get me wrong. We all enjoy online, but there's nothing like that real life interaction. Big shout outs to FDR, King Sedale, our number one gifter this evening. Make sure you guys go and follow King Sedale. He is also one of our sponsors here, and we thank him so much. He has great content on his channel as well, guys. So make sure you slide on over to King Sedale's and follow him as well. Okay. Now, let me give you guys another scenario: the concert.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys don't know, JB Live podcast, we have a concert series.
Yeah.
So we go to different concerts and we record a lot of the concerts so you guys can see the experience that we had at the concert. Again, that goes in regards to what we're talking about today. You're busy dealing with the recording that you're actually missing the experience.
Yeah.
People are watching the entire concert through their phones instead of the stage. How many of you guys been to a concert, and me and Doc B has,
Yes, Lord,
where everyone has their phone up
the entire time
recording, trying to make sure they get the lighting and everything on their phone instead of actually watching the performers?
Yeah, guys. So if you've seen this before, drop a music emoji in the chat, guys.
Hi, big music emoji here.
Yeah.
Hey, Billion, how you doing?
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. Dice Man, welcome back.
And oysters and tequila. I've never had those two before, but I'm willing to try.
Yeah, and Judith Alexander, welcome to JB Live. We appreciate you joining us this evening.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us.
All right, guys. Again, just remember, guys, to follow our top gifters as it helps the top gifters grow their community as well. All right, Doc B, let's get into this. The illusion of the connection. Talk about it, Doc B.
In other words, everybody knows what the word illusion means. You think you're having a connection, but you're not actually connecting with a person. Okay, so we have more access to people than ever before. That's fact. That's fact. But somehow we feel more disconnected than ever. That's the illusion, guys. You feel like you're connected, but you're actually not, because if you're texting, you're emailing all the time, you're not having that general conversation with the person.
Yeah, and y'all remember this. Well, they always say you tell your age, but I remember when we were younger. We talking about before the cell phones and all that good stuff.
Walkie-talkie.
You remembered everybody's telephone number. Everybody In fact, you enjoyed talking on the phone.
Yeah.
That's what you did. Late nights, falling asleep on the phone, talking, whatever the case may be. But nowadays, with that phone, how many of you guys remember at least 15 people telephone numbers? Most of you people just hit on that name. You don't dial the number anymore. You just hit that name. So because communication has increased, but the connection, it has decreased.
Yeah.
Talking ain't the same as connecting.
Yeah, I agree. So guys, you can text someone all day long. You know, some people do that, but still not feel close to them at all. That's surface level interaction, because you're not having that deep conversation with them and interaction with them, because you're not doing it in person.
And most people confuse consistency with connection. Just because you talk daily, it doesn't mean it's meaningful. And I'll say it like this. I have some family and friends that I do not talk to daily. In fact, not even gonna lie, I may not even talk to monthly. But the few times we actually do talk, communicate, it is more meaningful than those little text messages almost every day that mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And I prefer talking to someone on the phone or in person. I know I've ran into several people I haven't seen in a while. And when you have that conversation with them in person, it's meaningful. It means a lot. And I can almost guarantee you're going to remember that. You're going to say, well, I saw so-and-so about 6 months ago. You're going to remember that conversation because you actually had a connection, guys. And meaningful relationships, they do require presence, attention, and emotional investment.
And those are the exact things that phones are taking away.
Yeah. So do you feel more connected or less connected today, guys? I need you guys to drop more in the chat or less and let us know.
All right, guys. I'm gonna give you that scenario that I think mostly everybody here can relate to. The date night. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. You have two people that's sitting across from each other. Both of them are scrolling through the phone. Minimal conversation whatsoever.
And guess what, guys? So if you've ever seen this before, drop a thumbs up or a kiss emoji in the chat and let us know, guys. We need those comments coming.
I see it all the time.
We need those comments, guys, because they affect the algorithm. So let us know. Hey, Billion, how are you doing this evening? Hey, Terry, how are you? And hey, Black Diamond. Guys, thank you guys for joining us, for hanging out with us this evening. Hey, Ken.
Yeah, and again, guys, remember to please follow our top gifters, okay? All right, we're going to get into this. The attention today is the new currency.
Mm-hmm.
Attention is just like money. The more attention you get, the more likes you get, the more followers you get. It seems like that's what everybody wants instead of that real connection. Let's talk about it, Doc B.
Okay, guys. So attention has become one of the most valuable things we have, and we're giving it away for free. Just giving it away.
And to everybody, we're giving away to everybody except the people right in front of us. That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, guys. And when attention is divided, guys, what happens is the relationship is going to suffer because attention is a form of respect. Some people don't see it like that, but it's actually a form of respect.
Say it, Doc B. And if I'm talking to you and you're on the phone, you're telling me that I'm not important or what I have to say has no meaning. How can you talk on the phone and hear me at the same time? Now, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people say they multitask, but that's not multitasking.
Okay, guys. So I feel the same way, Broker J3. And over time, that's going to cause some type of friction in the relationship because it actually erodes connection.
And people don't even realize they're doing damage in real time because they become so accustomed to doing it. If you're doing it to me and I don't say anything, you're gonna think it's okay to constantly do that, and you'll think we're good because I'm not telling you that you're ignoring me by being on your phone while I'm talking.
It can erode a relationship, guys.
Oh, Doc B,
I got a family gathering, family gathering scenario, guys. So let's say, for instance, the older generations, the aunties, the grandmas are having a conversation, but the younger generations are just steady texting on their phones the whole time, not engaging with anyone. So I know you guys have seen that because I've had get-togethers before, and that's exactly what happens. So if you've seen this before, drop a smiley face in the chat for me, guys.
I would definitely have to drop a smiley face.
Yes.
Man with the BBL. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you joining us this evening.
Okay. All right.
Big shout outs to Hennessy. Hey, welcome, Hennessy.
Welcome back, Hennessy.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Mr. Voice is Key. Hey, welcome back. All of our peoples are joining us this evening. Appreciate the love. Remember, guys, to follow our top gifters because we like to help their communities grow as well. Thank you guys that have been tapping the screen.
Yeah, and let us know, guys, where you guys are from. Billion, man with a BBL,
Easy,
Hennessy. Let us know where you. Give us your city and state.
Yeah, let us know where you guys are at.
Yeah, so we can shout out your city and state.
And even if you've done it before, do it again.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys.
Okay, guys. We're gonna talk about that viral moment. You know, that viral clip.
Oh, that Billion Atlanta GA. All right.
Hey, ATL, shout it. What it is, what it do, man. Yeah. All right, here we go. Appreciate that. All right, I'm going to challenge everybody that's following, listening to us live, or if you're watching the replay at another time, I'm going to challenge you right now. The next time you go out,
okay.
This is an easy challenge. The next time you go out somewhere, put your phone down for 10 minutes. Just put it down. Don't pull it out. Don't do anything. Just see how long you can keep your phone in your pocket or
guys.
purse.
Yeah, okay. And then watch what happens. Watch how uncomfortable people get when there's no distraction. you know, people look at you funny, if you're not on your phone sometimes.
And it's not just the people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's actually that person.
Yes, it is.
Because you've been somewhere before, and because other people are not engaging, what does it cause you to want to do?
Get your phone.
Get your phone. And then when you pull your phone out, now it feels like you're engaging, but you're not engaging to the people, because now you're actually engaged. No escape, no scrolling.
Yeah, which is crazy. Okay, guys, so that's discomfort. That's totally a discomfort. That's proof, that you're not used to being without your phone, and you've become dependent on the distraction, and it becomes a necessity for you.
That's right, Doc B. That's the moment. That's what people need to see when they don't have their phone. Mm-hmm. When they don't have their phone, see how you feel or others around you. Because when you don't have your phone out, you could do? You could pay attention to all the people that's around that may be on their phone and not engaging. Me and Doc B have been out many of places, restaurants or music gatherings, and we noticed that you don't see people talking to one another, having a conversation. They're on their phone.
Both are on their phones and not talking. That's weird. Yes, that's different. That's different.
So, who's going to take the challenge this week? I want you guys to drop an I am in the chat if you're willing to take that challenge in the next week. Go ahead and drop an I will in the chat.
I'm going to share this with you guys. Say, for instance, you lost your phone or you left your phone somewhere. I've done both before.
Yes.
And I even feel weird, and I'm not dependent on the phone, but I feel weird because I don't have my phone. But that's good for me to experience that, because I learned how to do a little bit more interacting and maybe able to call people if I have to use another phone or whatever. So that's different. But I think everyone should be able to just put their phone on silence at least 2 hours during the day.
Hey, big shout out to BJ too.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
I think that's my younger son. I guess he's watching his old man tonight.
Okay.
Welcome, son. Thank you for joining the JB Live podcast. All right, guys. All right, now I want to do this scenario here because I just talked about it a minute ago in regards to this challenge. This is the club and the party scenario. Mm-hmm. And we've all seen it, especially the people that still go out or go to a party, a social party. People standing around, they're on their phone instead of dancing or socializing. Mm-hmm. I've actually seen people on the dance floor with their phone in their hand, looking at their phone while they're on the dance floor.
Guys, if you've ever seen this before, drop a cake or music emoji in the chat. That is trying to on the dance floor with a cell phone. Really,
it's absolutely crazy, guys. We hope that this conversation tonight really made sense, because think about it. We are engaging more on our phone than in real life.
Yeah.
And we are living life, but not actually in the physical sense. We're living life through our phones. Yeah. So, Doc B, let's give them final thoughts.
Okay, before I do that, I want to shout out to one of our viewers who's from New York. We've got Atlanta, GA. We got San Diego. We got Chicago. Thank you guys for joining us and being a part of the JB family. Okay. All right. I am him. We've got Bolson.
Gemini.
Yeah. And man with the BBL. Where are you from, man with a BBL? I'm interested to find out where you're located. Okay, guys. So let me say this clear. Life is happening. Life is lifing. That's the term that I like to use. It's happening right in front of us. And too many of us are just missing life because we're so distracted. We are capturing moments instead of living them, being able to live in that moment, experience the emotion. And that comes at a cost, believe it or not. The cost is connection, the cost is memory, and the cost is real human experience. We're not having that. You cannot build meaningful relationships without being mentally present. You cannot fully enjoy life without splitting your attention between reality and the screen. Sometimes you just have to take a break from that screen and turn it off. And at some point, we must ask ourselves, what matters more, being seen or actually living life? Because those are not the same thing, they're totally different.
You are so correct about that, Doc B. You're so correct about that. And here's my final thought to today's podcast, guys. And I'm going to take it a step further.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't take control of your attention, something else will.
Mm-hmm.
These apps are designed to keep you locked in. It's a reason why they prefer shorter clips, videos, as opposed to the longer ones, because they want to keep your attention span as short as possible. They keep you locked in, but you have to decide when enough is enough. Look around. Your family, your friends, your opportunities, they're happening in real time, not on the phone. And if you keep choosing the screen over the moment, one day you're going to look up and realize you've missed it. You missed the laughs, you missed the conversation, and you also missed the connection.
Yeah.
So the real question is very simple. Are you living your life or just watching everybody else lives through your phone?
Okay, guys. So before we get ready to hop off, we want you to go ahead and give us those final comments. We thank you guys who are entered from the hourly region list. Thank you for joining us. We take it any way we can. Billion says you are two nice people. May God bless both of you. We appreciate
Thank you. We
that.
really appreciate
Thank
you so much.
much.
And thank you, Tawana. That's another one of my people. That's my cousin. So I was blessed to have two sons and a cousin join the podcast this evening.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get on it, guys. Okay, so make sure you head on over to our YouTube channel at Live with JMB. That is the JMB Live podcast, and make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And for our podcast listeners out there, make sure you guys follow us on your favorite podcast app, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Podbean, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast listening enjoyment. We are there. Just make sure you search for JMB Live Podcast to find us. And real quick, guys, make sure you follow our top gifters.
Yes.
If you see anyone that's in our live and they're at the top screen as our top gifter, make sure you follow them.
And thank you for those hearts. We appreciate all of the likes, the shares, the comments in the chat, and the hearts. We appreciate that. Okay, guys. So until next time, we thank you for joining us, and we appreciate the love, the support, just your presence being here today, because there's a lot of podcasts out there. There's a lot of videos out there, but you decided to hang out with us today. I don't care if you hung out for a minute, 2 minutes, or 10 minutes, or the whole episode. We do say thank you. We appreciate that. So I am your girl, your favorite auntie, Dr. B.
And you already know I'm your boy, your uncle, and you know that guy, Broker J3. And like we always like to say, until next time, let's talk about it.
Thank you guys for joining us.
We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Christabel.